us up to speed with what's been happening. What are they saying online?
A lot of things, as usual, particularly now that we're in the era of civil disobedience. That's what you can also call protests. It's civil disobedience actions to draw the government's attention to issues. But the IGP statement saying that the police did not fire live ammunitions on protesters is what we're starting off with today. What are you saying about that? By the way, you can get your comments in #CTV Morning Brief and on WhatsApp as well. But this first user, Jeffrey Osama, well, disagrees with the IGP entirely, saying that the police, according to this user, used live ammunition on unarmed protesters in Kano, resulting in the loss of many innocent lives. So this very first user disagrees with the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetoku, outrightly. And I recall that one of the APC leaders in Kano State, his name Musa Eliasu Kwankwaso, a former commissioner as well, had actually asked the government to probe those deaths in Kano State. So it's important for the police to speak to specifics, not just give the blanket statements. I know that this force spokesperson gave a statement on 3rd of August about some of the incidents that we had recorded, but there's been no updates to specifics ever since then. So it's important that the police.
So if the police did not fire live ammunition, how did the people die? Was it stampede?
Who did?
So the IGP, there's a lot of explanation. It's not just a blanket statement. You need to explain to Nigerians. Yeah. And then remember, let's also add that, remind the IGP that the only way Nigerians will believe you again is that you had said before this protest that policemen will wear body cams. So we want to see the video from those body cams, especially in those volatile areas. That is the only proof that you have to show that Nigerians will not, whether Nigerians will believe it or not. Well, he said this, he has a right to say what he has to say, but this is what Nigerians are saying. So produce the body counts. People have died. I can't remember the number now. So if people died, something happened that they died. If it wasn't by live ammunition, the only way the police can exonerate is by evidence, is to say this is our body cam, this is what happened, because we've seen videos. So it's neither here nor there on all sides until it is proven to be true. Joseph, the boss 08, says, and the protesters died mysteriously, right? Even the video evidence all over social media, and this 7-year spokesperson accepted was not by the police, right? I don't know why God is this merciful, but one day. Okay, so that's the sentiment of an ex-user trying to corroborate what we said. So how did the people die? I think the IGP has to explain that.
Well, Odi Simon has this next one asking that, were you at the various scenes? That's what this user is asking the IGP this morning, despite the overwhelming video evidence. This user says, or is asking, why are you still denying? So it's important, again, as we said, that the police particularly speaks to the specifics. So what happened in Kano, beyond what we saw on August the 3rd, that is how you build trust. Absolutely.
Yes. So let's help the police. IGP, direct message to you. Please produce the body cam of the policemen you
Was that for general Nigeria or just for Lagos?
I don't know, but he said there will be body cams. I think that was a release from Muyiwa JJB also. So
interesting.
Let's have body cams, because this kind of scenario, things like this, they will accuse the police. So police has to respond as well. Immigration places sponsors of mayhem on watch list. Cranium says people are hungry. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. People are hungry no matter how the lies, hunger recycles and starts all over again in 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days in a year, unending and endless. All this distraction, foreign agenda, propaganda, people are hungry, okay?
Well, this is standard procedure, just to put it out there. So this is part of the work of immigration. They have to do these things.
Exactly.
Moving on to another one now. This is from the customs boss, and I think this should get a lot of people excited, saying that suspension of duties on imported food will lower prices. I know you want to hear has lowered prices, but it is will, and it gave a time frame of a week or so while they finish up all of the paperwork and the rest at the Ministry of Finance. The first user, Atoyebi OY, says that is the only solution. If it's implemented today, or some will say yesterday, by weekend, food prices and hospital drugs will reduce drastically. So as I said, a lot of people cannot wait for this to come to fruition. But whether or not it will really change things significantly, because say in Nigeria, if it goes up, it might not come down. But let's keep hope alive.
All right, fuel subsidy is back, according to a statement credited to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. And Abuja Connect says, we never see him. We need the president to publicly address this and make a statement. Thanks, ex-president.
Okay, so I think it goes without saying, if you want to build trust, you need to be transparent and accountable to the people, okay? This next one is from Senator Ndume. Jeffrey, it's been a lot of back and forth. Senator Ndume, former chief whip, was removed because of a statement he made by the Senate. He was removed by the Senate, but then he visited the APC's executives yesterday, and it looked like they are mending the issues, but will he return as chief whip? Is a big one. But take a look at what people have to say about Senator Ndume apologizing after those statements. So this user, that's Odunayo, rather, Ibironke, says, well, it's a nice thing, but Mr. Ndume should be given the room to meet with the president to express his mind.
I think what he said again is the fact that, look, he's not going back on what he said.
Yeah.
He's just apologizing for not routing it correctly. So it's not as if he's taking back his words.
He said it out of patriotism and love for the country.
All right, CBN approves merger of Unity Providence Bank. Chijioke _Deck 30 says, very good development, but why is Heritage Bank allowed to go down just like that?
Well,
CBN will answer that.
What is it going down? It's actually just a takeover. And I think these things are not alien in the world of business. And just essentially, final one.
I think he was talking about another bank altogether.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So says that's very good because Unity Bank is not a bank that should stand alone. Oh, yes. The other user was talking about a Heritage Bank.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what they had to
Oh, there you go. I thought it was talking about
and their services to Nigerians. Okay. Those are the stories, and once we've been able to track, keep it coming. WhatsApp is another option. So in case you're still protesting, wherever it is that is happening, well, reach us via WhatsApp, and you can also post on X. We'll amplify your voice right here on the program. That's our responsibility.
And if you're going to work as well, you're going about your business, let us know. Let's represent all the sides.
Absolutely. So maybe some semblance of normalcy, but the prices are still high, so Nigerians are still agitated. Nigerians are still protesting one way or the other. But it's about building our country. We're all doing this out of patriotism. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll start the very first conversation for the day. Join us again.